morning, everyone. This is your June 29th morning wake-up call. Overnight trade sees the beans and the wheat higher while corn is steady. Again, the beans and wheat are the two markets that are looking for a lower acreage number on tomorrow's report. The beans are looking to go down 509,000 acres. The wheat looking to be 334,000 acre reduction, while corn is expected to go up 371,000. Again, in the grand scheme of this report, none of these numbers are overly large, but the acreage drop for the beans and the wheat is enough to keep continued support in those two markets more aggressively yesterday and overnight compared to the corn. The corn, while looking for a small acreage increase, is a little bit more tied to weather. Overnight maps did add some rains back in, a little bit heavier rains than what we saw yesterday. Both the 1 to 5 day added rain as well as the 6 to 10 day map. So overall increase in rain on this morning's map. So again, we may see corn lag a little bit behind the beans and wheat, which will do a little bit more pre-buying in front of tomorrow's acreage report. One thing that we do want to mention is that even though the funds look to have taken yesterday off from selling, we did still see an open interest decline for corn and beans on yesterday's bounce. In fact, corn was down 30,000 contracts while beans were down 12,000. So even though we found a bounce, not the most positive sign to see open interest drop, especially an open interest drop of that size. Switching over to cattle here, we heard a little bit of news about Nebraska buying Kansas cattle for 140. The talk was that it was a relatively limited size, but still, that is a solid trade price to start off the week. Yet futures there were defensive as well. The August cattle were down 75 cents yesterday at 132.72 and a half. So while the early signs all point to higher cash trade this week, we are seeing futures stay on the cautious side. They've been that way all week in the cattle. So again, for overall markets, we would say the grains will be focused on weather, but a little bit more focused on tomorrow's acreage report for the next couple days. And then, of course, returning for the 4th of July holiday, those weather maps, when we come back from that 3-day weekend, will be very important. They could guide us here for the next couple weeks following that. So be sure to stay tuned to the morning wake-up calls on Allendale's website.